Hello, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Ian Green, and I'm the musician for Music Dreams and also for Ian J. Green. And it is my pleasure to share not only that information for streaming my music, but also to share another tutorial. And this is part 4 of the series of tutorials for Unit 3 of the Level 10 Royal Conservatory Harmony course. Let's go over to the piano, and also I'm going to share my screen so that we can discuss the next part of this topic. In the last couple of videos, we've been looking at different types of sequences. So the next sequence on our list is something called the descending 5/6 sequence. And that can specifically be found on the halfway point of page 32 of the textbook. Now you can see here, just like a lot of other of the sequences we've spoken about, there is sequential voice leading occurring, which basically means that whichever chords are being used in the first two chords of a sequence, those chords and also the intervals that move from one chord to the next essentially are then copied as we go from one chord pattern to another. Now, the descending 5/6 sequence basically means that the left hand, or the bass notes of this pattern on example 3.9, are actually descending by moving down one step. But then essentially, what we're doing is then harmonizing those notes with different chord patterns. So in this case, 1 or C major goes to 5/6, then we go to the 6th chord, then we go to 3/6, then we go 4, then we go to 1. Then after that, 2/6/5 to 5/7, back to 1. At the 2/6/5 chord, which is the chord here with the pencil, that chord is the place in the sequence where the sequence stops, and then we go on to another set of chord patterns. So basically, the descending 5/6 is easy to spot because the bass notes, the lowest note, always moves down by step. And also, it's easy to find that the first chord in the sequence is usually in root position, and then from there we go to a first inversion chord, and then rotate between root position, first inversion, root position, first inversion. Now in a minor key, 1 goes to 5/6, but in the minor, so that there's still the diatonic sequence. 1, 5, but in minor, then 6, then 3/6, then 4, 1/6, 2/6/5, 5/7, and then 1. So something that's interesting is the two outer voices, the bass and the soprano, are basically parallel thirds that are compound intervals, so technically parallel tenths. And the voice leading is very nice. It's very smooth. And we get that nice combination of notes where we can hear the descending line of the bass and also the descending line of the soprano with some nice harmonic changes afterwards. Now, a very interesting and very famous melody that was written by Mr. Johann Pachelbel in the canon that we all know and love is actually a very famous version of this type of sequence. So probably as soon as I played that melody, you probably thought, hey, that sounds familiar. It's the Pachelbel's canon. So I hope that you find this information helpful as we speak about the last of the sequences, the descending 5/6 sequence. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you for another tutorial. Until then, bye for now.